Hello, fellow gardeners. Have you ever wondered what's happening just beneath your feet? It's a hidden world teeming with life. The soil isn't just dirt, it's a living ecosystem, full of fungi, bacteria, earthworms, and countless microorganisms. These unsung heroes break down matter and create nutrients our plants need to thrive. Every handful of rich soil is packed with more living organisms than there are people on Earth. The best thing we can do as gardeners is feed our soil, because healthy soil means healthy plants. But what if you could give your soil a super boost? An ancient technique, rediscovered for modern gardens, can transform your soil for generations. This powerful amendment is called biochar, a way to lock carbon into the ground and create a permanent improvement to your soil structure. Today, let's pull back the curtain on biochar and see how you can join the biochar revolution in your own backyard. So, what is biochar? At its core, it's a special kind of charcoal made for gardens, not grills. Biochar is created by heating organic material, like wood chips or straw, in a low-oxygen environment, a process called pyrolysis. This locks carbon into a stable, solid form, instead of releasing it as CO2. The result? A lightweight, jet-black, porous material that looks like charcoal, but acts as a structural amendment for your soil. The idea isn't new. Ancient Amazonian farmers created terra preta by adding charcoal and organic waste to their soil, making it incredibly fertile for centuries. Biochar's power lies in its honeycomb structure, full of microscopic nooks and crannies. It's not a fertilizer on its own. In fact, if you add it raw, it can temporarily pull nutrients from your soil. The secret is to charge it with nutrients and microbes before using it. Think of biochar as an empty battery. You need to charge it before it can power up your garden. We'll talk about how to do that soon. Why bother with biochar? The benefits are huge, all thanks to its porous structure. Biochar acts like a luxury hotel for beneficial soil microbes, giving them a safe, stable home. It also works like a sponge, soaking up water and nutrients, then slowly releasing them to your plants. This means less watering, less fertilizer, and healthier, more resilient plants, especially in sandy or drought-prone soils. For heavy clay soils, biochar improves aeration and drainage, helping roots grow deeper and stronger. And here's the big one. Biochar locks carbon in the ground for centuries, making your garden part of the climate solution. Instead of releasing carbon back into the air, you're sequestering it in your soil. With biochar, you're not just growing better plants, you're building healthier soil and a healthier planet. It's a simple, powerful way to make a real difference. Your garden will thank you, and so will the earth. Let's see how it works in practice. I was skeptical about biochar at first, but curiosity won out. I tried it in a raised bed that always underperformed, charging the biochar first by mixing it into my compost pile for a few weeks. When planting time came, I amended half the bed with charged biochar, leaving the other half as a control. The results were stunning. The biochar side's tomatoes were taller, greener, and more productive. During a summer heat wave, the biochar side stayed hydrated and resilient, while the control side wilted. The difference was clear. Biochar made my plants stronger and my soil more self-sufficient. Since then, I've added charged biochar to all my beds, building a foundation of fertility that lasts. It's not just about bigger plants, it's about a more resilient, thriving garden ecosystem. Biochar turned me from a skeptic into a believer. If you want to see real change, try it for yourself. Now, let's make some. Making your own biochar is easier than you think. The cone kiln or pyramid method is perfect for home gardeners. All you need is a metal container or a shallow pit. Build a small fire at the bottom, then add layers of dry, woody material on top. As the top burns, it limits oxygen below, turning wood into char instead of ash. Keep layering until you're done, then extinguish the fire completely with water. Safety first. Once cool, break the char into pea-sized pieces to maximize surface area. Remember, raw biochar is like an empty sponge. It needs to be charged before going into your garden. The easiest way? Mix it into your compost pile and let it soak up nutrients and microbes. No compost? Soak it in compost tea or liquid fertilizer for a week or two. You can even use it as bedding in a chicken coop or worm bin to supercharge it. Once charged, your biochar is ready to transform your soil. It's a simple, rewarding project that pays off for years. Let's talk about how to use it. Charged biochar is ready. Now, how do you use it? For new beds or containers, mix biochar into the top 6 to 8 inches of soil at about 5 to 10% of total volume. For existing beds, sprinkle it as a top dressing and gently rake it in, then cover with mulch. Over time, watering and earthworms will work it down to the roots. You don't need much. Biochar is a permanent amendment, so one application goes a long way. Start small, observe the results, and adjust as needed. Biochar works for all gardeners, from big backyards to balcony pots. It's an investment in your soil's long-term health and resilience. With each handful, you're building a better garden and a better planet. Ready to join the soil revolution? We've uncovered the secrets of biochar and its power to transform gardens and the planet. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, biochar can make a real difference. Try a small experiment, amend part of your garden and see the results for yourself. Gardening is a journey of discovery, and biochar is one of the most exciting tools you can use. By building better soil, you're taking a step toward a greener future. Join the biochar revolution and help grow a community of soil stewards. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more tips and share with a fellow gardener. Until next time, happy gardening, and always feed your soil first.